In June 2024, Apple integrated ChatGPT directly into the iPhone. For a moment, the industry's gatekeeper and its disruptive startup appeared to be inseparable partners. 2 years later, that partnership is dissolving in a federal courtroom. Apple has filed a 174-page complaint against OpenAI, alleging a coordinated campaign of industrial espionage. This creates a unique conflict. Tim Cook is suing the company that provides the artificial intelligence for his own flagship products. But the details in these legal filings do more than list grievances. This lawsuit inadvertently serves as a public leak of OpenAI's unannounced hardware blueprint. Apple is engaging its legal team because OpenAI is no longer just a software partner. It is building a physical device designed to bypass the iPhone entirely. To build that hardware, OpenAI spent $6.5 billion to acquire a startup called IO Products and hired over 400 former Apple employees. This hiring surge targeted the architects of Apple's hardware era, including veteran designers like Johnny Ive and top iPhone executives. California law generally protects the right to switch companies, but Apple alleges OpenAI crossed a line by instructing hires to navigate Apple's exit procedures without raising suspicion and asking candidates to bring physical Apple components to their interviews. The most serious allegation involves a senior engineer named Chang Liu. After leaving for OpenAI, Liu allegedly discovered an authentication bug that Apple didn't know existed. According to the complaint, Liu used an Apple laptop he should have returned to exploit this bug for weeks, downloading confidential presentations and technical specifications for unreleased hardware. While hiring competitors is legal, using a security flaw to harvest proprietary project data moves the conflict from a talent war to a federal espionage case. Apple's specific legal claims about stolen data allow us to reverse engineer exactly what OpenAI is building. It starts with a technology called System in Package. These modules allow an entire computer, the processor, memory, and sensors, to be condensed into a microscopic scale. This is the technology Apple uses to fit a computer inside AirPods and the Apple Watch. By pursuing these same modules, OpenAI is signaling a device that fits on the body rather than a pocket or a desk. Next, Apple highlights stolen proprietary metal finishing techniques. This knowledge tells a manufacturer exactly how to achieve the premium, tactile feel characteristic of high-end Apple hardware. Finally, OpenAI allegedly siphoned Apple's internal supplier lists. These contacts are the only way to quickly move from a lab prototype to a global assembly line capable of shipping millions of units. By securing miniaturized circuitry, premium manufacturing finishes, and an established supply chain, OpenAI has moved past simple prototyping. They are building a production line for a high-end wearable. OpenAI is taking these risks because they face a structural bottleneck. They have the capital and the computing power, but they do not own the physical hardware that consumers use every day. Today, OpenAI is renting distribution. ChatGPT reaches the world through the iPhone, leaving OpenAI at the mercy of Apple's rules and revenue share. Breaking that dependency requires a rare resource: engineers who have shipped electronics at a scale of hundreds of millions of units. Almost all of those engineers work at Apple. This has created a talent bottleneck, where OpenAI must hire from one specific building in Cupertino to survive. Because California doesn't allow Apple to stop these engineers from leaving, trade secret litigation is the only tool the company has to slow down its partner-turned-competitor. A federal judge could now issue an injunction, a legal order freezing OpenAI's hardware program and preventing their device from ever reaching a store shelf. The outcome of this trial will set the rules for the AI industry. It will determine if startups can hire their way into new markets, or if established giants can use their patent portfolios to maintain a monopoly. Can OpenAI build a hardware business from Apple's alumni, or will the court decide they took an unlawful shortcut? This litigation suggests that the dominance of artificial intelligence will be decided by physical hardware, not just the code running in the cloud.